Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Austria-Hungarian Rule the Waves 2, the never-ending saga of war with Germany and America. They just won't give up. Hey, well at least we put a huge dent in our monthly balance, ordering a crap ton of AMCs. I mean, I guess we ordered more Corvettes than AMCs, but... Well, no, these are being refit. And I think we had... So, you know, there's always this standoff, unspoken standoff in the comment section. People advising. I had an interesting comment from Trifler saying that adding K-guns to Corvettes does not help their ASW rating. That's interesting, something I didn't know. Because I think Katori or Gascan was advising me to do that. This is the kind of thing that you get used to dealing with. There's many people in the comment section who report many things. You never know which is right. I mean, if they report... These are two people who have both been very helpful and they're both knowledgeable to a large degree. But then what happens if you get conflicting reports? Unexpected battle? Oh no. Well, I should have just said bomb enemy airfields or something. Okay, thank goodness it's going to be dark right away. And you know what? We only have one Nike class. This is not that bad. I can handle this. Okay, squad max. Wind is out of the southwest. So this is bad for us. It's better for us if we head north. And they happen to be heading south, so that was also good. Should we try to do some damage before we get out of here? Oh. You never know. I mean, one little hit and we could go down, but what if they are just weak ships? It's our speed. It is nighttime, so we don't really have to worry about like a follow-up. Medium guns. This is kind of crazy. We have no torpedoes. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I don't know if that was we hit the ally class. I don't know if that's a victory or defeat, but I don't think we have much to gain not being able to launch torpedoes and a lot to lose with them having the capability of launching torpedoes at us. Oh god. Wow, how the hell did they get on that side? Oh lord. Just take an invasive route. And now we can cut back. Get a few hits in. And we actually have to lose, you know, make sure that we're lost. Wait, current speed is 17. Yeah, we're going very slow. We actually have to make sure that we are removed from detection for a short amount of time at least before we change before we try to go back in, because I think the way it works is you can't launch torpedoes at something which is just unidentified. The game doesn't allow you to. You could in real life. In these kind of situations, you probably would. But especially if it's us, we would launch torpedoes. We're the only ship out here. But that's not the way the game works. It doesn't allow you to launch until you identify. So the interesting thing about that is one ship can identify a ship, and the others, I think, get the information of it. As in, if ship A identifies my ship, ship B also has it identified. Oh, so it's going to be daytime pretty soon here. I'm really glad that we decided to leave. And it's a victory for Germany. Germany. Huh. I guess we didn't do enough damage. Who hit us, by the way? And can we see who hit us? A 6-inch shell from Tacoma? Is that really what happened? Huh. So we lost to a light cruiser. Well, if we lose to a light cruiser, we deserve to lose. Not a whole lot of victory points are exchanging hands there, obviously. Only the Navy can win this war. Unexpected advances, always good. Torpedo defense 4? No. Polo will be in dock for 5 months. Hey, at least we sank 9 merchants, so it looks like the medium submarines are the way to go. And look at that. I don't think that really matters that much. I think I am going to go crazy with the medium submarines, though. Yeah, you know what? Just screw it. Let's do it. It's the way life is from now on. Out of all the times to have good luck, this is like the worst of them. The absolutely least meaningful. Our 15-knot AMC, which will disappear as soon as the war ends, has been found faster than her design speed, 16 knots. Which does not matter at all. We would love that for something like a battleship. But that's fine. US dive bomber, 250 pound. So that's medium load, so probably a 500-pound bomb. Yeah. Well, there it is. Torpedo protection 4. Oh my gosh, we can build it. We can build them. Do we want a better? Oh, 600-pound bombs. I almost want to say yes. Yeah, I mean we're going to say yes. Faster speed, not better range, but that makes sense because of the heavier bomb load. And yeah, I think this is just strictly a better one, so we'll do that. We sank whatever. 6 months for a destroyer. That's half the build time of a new one. It's crazy. Okay, 4-1. Well, it's really nothing really happening. Monthly balance has gone way up, I guess, but absolute value down. We're less negative. What is the reason for that? Where did all that like go? All right, Rasher in need of a refit. Did we just refit all these? 1926. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1926. We need to refit these as well. I don't even think trade protection is that important, frankly. Wait, did all the money, is that simply from building these? Did I really spend that much? Anyways, let's just get them all into active fleet because I don't know if that matters, but just in case it does, we'll do it. That will protect our ships, perhaps. And this is a lot of corvettes. Probably more than anybody else has. Maybe. Yeah, just barely. We've edged out the United States by 2. And we have one more building, so take that. And the tonnage of ours is, I mean, they're, okay. Germany and the US have a lot because they're at war with us. Russia has a lot. I don't know why. Did they not scrap theirs after the war? What happened there? So anyways, this would be the test. What is going on here? Are these actually 2 different classes? Or did I just rename something that I've already had as an MS? Oh, no, this is so confusing. I apologize. So, yeah, I mean, 8. Wait a second. Okay, Innsbrucks. You guys need to get a refit. So 2 minesweeping. Let's try the K guns and increase DC swords and see if they get more than 2. If they do, then we know it's true. Okay, carry 4. You can only carry 2. Let's test it out. So they're at 2 right now. Let's see what they get up to. These are only 600 tons. My goodness, so small. Ah, wait a second. It already reports them at 3. Interesting. I need 19 trade protection. Yeah, okay, we need some people on trade protection. Fine, I can do it. Fine. Who wants to go on trade protection? Maybe you guys, because you're 1933 and then you were built in 19... This name, so what I believe happened, just to make it clear, let me enunciate, let me expel at this point. I believe the Rovignos are an older design from like way back when. When were they built? 1923. And then I built something called the Rovigno MS. Somehow it gave me the same name, Rovigno, and I just put MS on it just so I could distinguish. And I like that. I like that, by the way. I do like that scheme. But unfortunately, I really wish we could rename these to a different class because they're the old ones. I mean, anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's right. We still want to get some trade protection stuff going on. So let's give the old ones all trade protection. Fair enough. No. That's a big no. And we got to get these AMCs to, okay, motor torpedo boats. Deck edge lifts. No to all. New evaluations. So we can kind of treat this as just being peacetime, since it's kind of is for us. Looks like every single one of these is better. The main question is going to be what's their reliability, because that's something we don't know, but these are definitely better. Ooh, wow. Wow. Is this middle one just like insane? Holy crap. Okay, you have fantastic stats. The range is just unbelievable. And like 2 firepower, 7, I mean, it's like not bad in any way, but it is amazing in terms of range. It's also the fastest option out there. Tied for the fastest, at least. We sunk the Hamburg Express. Oh no. Oh, they sunk the Austria. Oh no. Yeah, really, the submarines are not doing much, are they? Really not much at all. Well, I don't know how much longer this war can go on for. Not much longer, I think. We could get some more. Could get some more. Okay, it's just everyone wants peace. We're getting more submarines, and I am a ding-dong. I forgot to get my AMCs onto rating. Okay, top speed for their fighter of 150. That is slow. More hull weight savings. An improved model of our medium bomber, which is better range, and still has the two very heavy bombs. That's fantastic. I think that's a really good rate. I'm not sure, actually. Oh, okay. What are we at here? Let's keep this over here. Our mine-laying AMCs, one has been sunk by a mine. Our flying boats have been sunk by an enemy submarine. Oh, have sunk an enemy submarine. I was like, that doesn't make sense. What did they do, deck on it? Alright, this is the big one. How do the tensions change? Oh, wow, France is quite angry with us. They're just posturing for war. They know what they're getting themselves into. Well, I mean, I guess we could roll back to prize rules. I don't really want to restart the war now. We do have a victory lead, so yeah, I guess we got to do that. Now, let's also get the AMCs to start operating. Let's move them all into Northern Europe. And let's get them all to be raiders. There we go. Good luck. Fly, my pretties. We'll see what happens. I mean, one of them already bit the dust. That's a very premature loss. Barely just rolled right off the slipway right into a mine. And you know, and the first thing I thought is that it was probably one of its own mines. Because we have how many on these things? 50. That's a lot. Oh, look at this. Boy, they're keeping these merchant ships busy. Alright, so we have, I believe, a chance to attack them before they attack us. I'm just going to tell us not to attack first. Yes. And remember, these are faster. These are not just 15 knots. They are 16 knots. Just amazing. So we're actually close enough that this is fantastic. We just need to survive long enough. And by the way, I'm still not engaging, right? I want to get close enough for torpedoes. We just need to hold on for long enough that we can get to the mines and to our friendly airfield. I think you have a little bit of time before they engage. Our main thing is I don't want to use any guns, so we just look like a merchant. We're just a merchant, a humble little merchant. You open fire? Okay, fine. If you're gonna open fire, then we're going. Unveil the guns. Roll back the curtains. We have 5-inch guns. I mean, that's something. Hey, we hit this thing. I don't want to use torpedoes, not yet. No, no, no! Don't hit me! Oh, it's a cruiser. Okay, then wait for it. Wait. Okay, unload. Go now. This is the moment. Can we still launch torpedoes? Just start launching all the torpedoes. We have none left. And then we shall rotate sides. They thought I was crazy when I put all these torpedoes on here. Crazy, I tell you. Oh my gosh, what? That was a hit! Okay, there we go. The last dying gasp of air. Excuse me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be. Just hit her. Just hit her, for crying out loud. Hit her. I am normally a merciful captain, but how the hell did you miss all those torpedoes? You deserve to go down. You've earned this. Oh my gosh. These torpedoes are literally going through the vessel. Oh my gosh. Lord help me. Alright, do you have any torpedoes left? I don't think so. We have launched 18 torpedoes at this. Oh god. And then, you know, this is the sad thing. Of course, the battle ends right away before. Remember when I was complaining about it when I was in the Baltic, and you know the battle wouldn't end, and the aircraft kept having time to come and attack me. Here we are, like so close to an Austro-Hungarian airfield, and they immediately end it. We probably have airplanes en route. So let's just take a look. What? Cork is a major air base. I'm assuming that we have airplanes. Does this disappear as soon as the battle's over? Probably. Dang it, I should have checked. Okay, well, anyways, these AMCs are not doing... Oh, well, honestly, I think that was a great example of how the AMCs can be good. It's just bunch of garbage that we missed all our torpedoes. Now look at these guys. Those copycats. They put 6-inch guns on theirs. I'm in a rare mood. I don't sense... This is not my normal recording style, but that's fine. Okay, our new dive bomber is ready for operational service. During testing, it turned out to be unresponsive. It turned ought to be unresponsive and ponderous. That means what to me? Okay, look, France is back down. Now that they adjusted themselves to our new rules. Now we have the budget. I think that it might be time to start designing a new ship. We have Torpedo Defense 4, which is really all we need. I'm kind of not sure what to do. I'm kind of interested. So people were telling me, hey, build larger dock size, build larger dock size. But my thinking actually is build smaller, faster battleships at this point. We want to get them up to at least 28 knots, and that's what we were doing before when they were all frickin' sunk. Just wait a second. Did we not ever build a 28? Okay, I stand completely correct. Actually, in the back of my head, this was a fuzzy moment for me. 24. They were only 24 knots. They were only 24 knots. Okay. Well, they're destined to be sunk by aircraft again. So I think that we have to build lighter battleships that are meant for speed. I forgot that we have all forward configuration. I take back everything I've said. No. What about this one instead? No, not that one. Damn it. Midships. No. It faces backwards. That is a deal breaker. I'm pretty sure that this... Okay, so this should be all forward firing. 2632. Let me add a rear turret. Yeah, 3-4. So the big difference is that this is not all guns forward firing. Something like this I don't think is all guns forward firing either. 2632, it is. What the hell? Did they let you do that? They let you do this? What? Okay, then we'll do it. Magazine box? Yeah, actually, I do think magazine box... get this up to like... Okay, what would we want? Like 20 for that then? No magazine box. I just want 20. So, magazine box, put this down to like 18. Or 19 is 9.5, which is pretty good. Deck, we want at like 9, which is 4.5. Probably 10. We're way, way overweight. Conning tower can go way down to 9. Turrets need to be pretty high. I don't think we're going to end up going with this. Oh, can I force myself to just grit my teeth and do it? I think we're going to go with 5-inch guns dual purpose. We don't have it yet, but we would have to make them dual purpose after the fact. Otherwise, we have to do something like this, which I don't like, and then just do this. Okay, well, everything is actually fine here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm looking at this weight massively over tonnage. So what if I don't know, I'm just not sold on magazine box. It's probably better just for like cruisers. Let's do it for just cruisers, and now we can take tech down to a more reasonable 5. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's... Are we better off this way? I think we're better off this way. 12, 5 is good to me. 9's good for that. Probably 15 to a top of 6. Secondaries go down to 2. Look at that, we're almost at weight now. I don't know what the heck, I really don't know what the heck is going on with this over there, but this has to go up to 4. This drops down to like 30. What's our... Okay, so technically this is fine. Oh, no, definitely not fine. Definitely want torpedo protection 4. So speed of 28 is like the minimum I need for this. But I can get this working at 47,000. It's 180,000. I was going to say million because it is technically multiplied by 100, or 1,000 I should say. But, well, clear these torpedo mounts. Those are silly. Our guns are better torpedoes than the torpedoes. I mean, this is just... I know we can do it, but I don't know why. And I don't want to. It's kind of... We'll do the Nelson. And again, if I do the 1.9... So it's 1 like 990 or something like that. But if I don't, I'm like negative 600. Yeah, so... It's actually not sacrificing that much to get rear coverage. But we're going to do these as battle brawlers who... Yeah, they do this. So this is what I think we should do. Yeah, we'll definitely do a 4-3-3. It's good for 11 total guns. Am I crazy? 10 total guns? I think I wanted to go with a 4-4-3. Okay, let me just see this. We could do it. But the range on that one is... No, you can't do it. You just can't. Yeah, we're going with 10 guns. Still, 10 guns. I mean, this is... something, isn't it? It's still 7 guns chasing targets, and, you know, it's got the 10-gun broadside, which is... It's going to match up pretty well. I can see some things defeating it. What on earth? Are you out of your mind? Of course we don't want 16-inch quality 0. We want 17. Oh, it's going to be the death of me trying to get this to work. Yep, well, there's my max. I'm over my max. We can make it work. We can make it work. turrets down. Damn it, I don't want to cut turrets anymore. Could do short range cramped accommodation, but this, I think the glory of this thing, you know what? Actually, if I do cramped accommodations and short range, they won't be able to leave the Mediterranean. Or I can just do short range, in which case they won't be able to leave. By the way, how much is unit machinery costing me here? It is 400 to get that. Because, well, it's probably better not to... Because does this thing need to run away? It's kind of, I mean, there's a mix of... Oh man, there's a lot of things are going through my brain right now. Okay, let's take them one at a time. If I can find this thing with short range and cramped accommodations to the Mediterranean, that's actually not a bad option. I can then send only my carriers out to different places. Kind of like, almost like how the United States worked in the Pacific. Basically, I think we actually, well, in a lot of situations our battleships were nearby. So what's a better analogy? Let's see, the Japanese do it? I don't know. Mainly what I'm trying to say is what we can do is position these ships as home defense, and we have like the land-based aircraft. So we essentially have aircraft carriers of the land variety. However, in Northern Europe, where we have less coverage, these things will be a little bit more vulnerable, so we probably don't want them out there anyway. I don't know, there's like a lot of things which kind of click and say, hey, that makes sense. If we made these Mediterranean only, like, what is the Mare Nostra? Or, yeah, RC, right? That's the Italian version, but, I mean, what if we made the Mediterranean RC? And as part of that, we have like Mediterranean only battleships. It's possible, and these will be fast. So then what I need to make sure I'm doing after this is there are no battleships. I mean, sorry, there are no reason to have aircraft carriers in the Mediterranean then. That I'm going to have to rely on land-based air. The aircraft carriers should be out and about doing other things. Which means I'm going to need something like the Nike with a very heavy ASW complement that is capable of going and basically being like my Nikes are now. They're going around and, you know, they're actually doing really well in these fights. So, okay, I think I like this. This is what we're going to do. Like, in this moment, the plan has come together. I am going to make this an amazing short range, cramped accommodations, which only gives me 300. I might just do this, and then I can make these things short range in Northern Europe. Okay, let's just make them short range for now, which is going to be, you know, painful at war, but if I plan ahead, shouldn't be that big of a deal. I may even put the cramped accommodations on, because again, that fits the plan that I have in my head right now. And this is not something, I'm not saying this is great. We're going to test it out. We're going to do some research on what happens if we do this. That means I can get my turrets back up to that, which I'm actually a lot more comfortable with. And probably 6.5 for turret top. That seems okay, 1.5 more than deck. This seems like a really good thing. Incline belt is good. It ships more. Let me do 6. No, I can't. This means more deck penetration, but higher belt by I think 10%. So this effectively gives us 13 for belt, and more hits will go to the deck. But deck is 5 inches, which is like pretty impressive. Let's check our gun data. Yeah, you can see that we're not penetrating. Yeah, okay. We're not penetrating our belt up until 19,000 yards, which is amazing. Which means that 12 inches of belt. Oh, wait a second. No, we are penetrating our own belt up to 19,000 yards. I was like, wait, I'm reading this all backwards. Sorry, but the thing that strikes me about this, which is what I was expecting, is that deck coverage is really good. So at the point when deck starts to become a thing, 25,000 they're penetrating. Well, these are 17-inch guns. Basically, this doesn't mean anything. Let's go to 16-inch guns, see if those are penetrating. Wow, it's just not helping much. But getting up to 6 inches of deck will give us 4,000. What about 5.5? Only gives us 1,000. That's crazy, but getting an extra ½ inch of deck only gives us 1,000 extra yards. So to me, that screams that we should be increasing our belt and not increasing our deck. Okay, so let's go back up to here and go to 12.5. Check out gun data. We're at 18,000. We need to get up to 14.5. What? Wait, why does it say we have an immunity here? We don't have an immunity here. Is it? Oh, right. I'm forgetting incline belt. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, my brain. So 13 will give us not enough. 12.5 is adding 12.5 to this is like 13.75. Which is weird because 13.77 is more than 1375. Did I do the math wrong? 125 plus 1.25. No, I didn't do the math wrong. That's 13.75. Huh. Maybe it's 15%? But wouldn't that put it over? Okay, sorry. This episode, boy, it's all over the place. Sorry about that. Oh, here. It's saying right here. Armor. So they must round. I guess 13.75 gets rounded. Cool. That's weird that this penetration table is happily able to go to any 100th digit, but it rounds the 10% increase up to 14 for us. Kind of unusual. I mean, cool. Okay, so 14 and 5, which means that going down to 16, 14 and 5. Surprising to me, though, that this does not help that much. 17,000 versus 18,000. Yeah, it's basically no difference at all. Which means forget it. Just, yeah, we need such substantially high belt. Belt's like kind of useless. This belt is like basically make it so that you're, this is kind of how I operate too. Make it so that at least their secondary guns can't penetrate you, in which they never will. But 5, I do think the deck will be important for bombs and such, so we'll leave that at 5. So this is fine for me. And we'll still leave it at 12.5 because that gives us 14, which is nice. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we'll do this. I think this is how she's going to be finalized. What am I missing? So I have some weight here, and we have weight remaining, which means we will take care of adding some more stuff. Do I want to add the 6-inch guns? So the funny thing is, if we got 5-inch guns and added a ton of them, would that be better? Probably. I mean, what else are we? Oh, we're ammunition. Eek. Damn it. Conning tower can always be dropped. No matter what they tell you, the conning tower can always be dropped. Okay, so we still have a lot of weight remaining, which means I'm gonna have to be okay with 105 rounds. I really don't know how to. Well, we can do cramped accommodation, and that will give us enough to max out the AA stuff. Although, you know, the troubling thing is, do we need this? Considering, yeah, it doesn't really help. Oh wow, okay. I did not realize that that would be perfect, and you know what we say, if it's perfect, you don't change it. Now, this unfortunately will not work with radar, so I think radar actually does take away AA position, or top storage. So to get AA, or to get radar, I'm not sure, does it? Gosh. We can drop the light AA guns, or we can drop the mediums. We can probably drop it by just 1 medium, just so they're, radar. It might take 10. I'll wait and do the refit. Yeah, does it? Might put me overweight. Well, anyways, I guess -10 overweight is not that big of a deal on a ship which is 49,000. So this is 185 million. My goodness, 195 million. Let me see what the ship will be called. Okay, we have ourselves the Radetzky from North himself. Long expired, unfortunately. So short range will limit its usefulness. Yes, but it actually doesn't have cramped accommodations, so we can, if we want, we can position things in Northern Europe. I imagine that this will end up being simply placed, like probably operated according to our scheme. but it only saves 266. And I'm willing to spend that as like that premium for the flexibility, future flexibility. Everything else looks good to me. I mean, I don't prefer short range, but this is a beast. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I think it'll be okay for this thing to exist wherever it is, like even in Northern Europe, and be stuck there just because it is such a beast. Okay, we're gonna do it. Takes a lot of money, takes a lot of months. It's all fine. Oh my gosh, we have to redo it now. And improved it. Man, didn't they just improve this thing? Oh, this must be a different one, because this is not at 600 pound bombs. This is 500. We'll have to take stock of our situation. Okay, yeah, so you get the AMC, but you don't get the torpedo bomber, which, boy, was it good too. Oh, the Lussen is down. Well, this war just drags on and on. This is like the war that never ends, just like the song that never ends. Okay, so we have some on colonial, apparently. I don't think we need that. Oh, no, the Ravigno MS really was the refit of the Ravigno 1933. Okay, but that makes sense. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure. So the other exciting thing besides that battleship, which we're now attempting to make, man, how did we end up? It's just impossible to avoid using 17-inch guns and all forward firing configuration. It's just really hard to avoid. So I fell into it because I wanted to make like a lighter, fast battleship, and I did not. I failed. I made a fast battleship, but not a lighter one. Just about as heavy as they get. So no, we'll decline that. We will definitely accept that. We'll accept this. All right. I think we're eking out points in terms of the victory point situation. Oh my God, run rest 11. Okay. There it is. The end. Oh my gosh, that budget. Oh my gosh, that is not sustainable. That is not sustainable. Not sustainable at all. All right, we have some scrapping to do, happily. O'Donnell's, thank you for your service. The Minister of the Navy notes that scrapping these ships will leave us with less than 7 operational battleships. This will put us in a very weak position. This is only a temporary measure that will let us free funds to build new ships that are even more powerful. Dude, are you really complaining about me scrapping our 1899 battleships? These are floating liabilities. Incredible. That shows you the true incompetence of the government bureaucracy. And we literally have plans to build a new one. Okay, so I think we are going to scrap this as well. But first, let's go to air groups. Grab their veteran group of torpedo bombers. And move them to reserve. Now we can scrap this thing. Thank you for your service. You are the weakest link. Okay, now we can also build a new carrier, which is, the whole thing about building a battleship for the Mediterranean was that it would be complemented with a carrier fleet that can go outside of the Mediterranean. So we have to do a little maneuvering here. We got to get, okay, so what are you guys? You guys are 8 torpedo tubes, so you're completely fine to keep. We will just not really do anything to you, just update you and get you back out there. Yeah, this is 7 torpedoes per side. That's pretty good. I don't care. These are not meant to fire their guns. They're just meant to launch torpedoes. As are all destroyers, really, but, I fall into the trap of putting guns on them from time to time. What else do we want to do? The Indicas. These are extremely old, yet still effective. Let's get these guys back home. Only 4 of them survived. Wow. Is that real? No. One of them surely is. My gosh. can't believe that's real. That is insane. How many did we lose? Just 2. Okay, one of the Indicas. Got it. All in this. I mean, this war just took a toll. Oh boy, it took a toll. Just go down the list and see which ships we lost to this war. Oh, we're down to AMC, so okay, well, I'm not going to count the destroyers, but in our history, we have lost 15 total ships of significance, not destroyers, non-destroyers. Sorry, folks. A lot of destroyers besides this, but of the 15 ships, 2/3 of them, 10, were sunk in this last war. We've been through a lot of wars. In 35 years, we lost 2/3 of all the ships we have lost in one war. That was just a big one. We took a lot of losses. And even without these, it's still like 8 of 13. So it's still, over half without the AMCs. And the big one, honestly, was just these beautiful, beautiful new battleships I had built. Damn it, they didn't take them right to the bottom. And they still outgunned the new class, which is unfortunate. I mean, I like this configuration too. We end up having the same belt as the old ones, but much better turret, much better deck, and much better deck and turret top. 8-inch conning tower, yeah, that's about the same. But we'll have to redesign this one because we had the weight savings happen right after I started designing it. We may not even be able to do it, honestly, with this monthly balance the way it is. But wait a second. I'm saying that kind of foolishly because we haven't tried to start putting things on reserve. And we may just go right to mothballing everything. Yeah, every single one of our battleships is short range. Alright. I am debating how to deal with this. These are still darn good battleships. Okay. I'm going to mothball the Voss Sarkani, but I will only reserve the other 2 so that we have somebody who's capable of fighting. Indicas are going to go to mothball status. I'm not sure if they might even end up being scrapped. But for now, these will go to reserve fleet. The Nikes have, they're fantastic, and we have more on the way. This is a wonderful looking class. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Can get improved director now. Advanced director on those. And that's another thing. We'll probably have to refit everything, but for now, let's just worry about saving money. I don't think we're going to get back down to a neutral budget, especially if we want to build battleships, but do the best we can. I think all of these super old light cruisers probably deserve to be scrapped, but we'll just mothball them. The Fjorton's going to go to reserve fleet. She has only 50 aircraft capacity. Man, she's honestly, she should be scrapped. Okay, then we're going to mothball the crap out of everything else. That's just how it goes. We will also be mothballing the Northern Europe stuff, but let's get some. Okay, Mediterranean. These are 1926 refits. What? How are they not obsolete? Let's get all of them. Oh, no. Wait one moment. So this is 11 times like 700. That's not going to be enough. 3. Just get, oh, not these. No. Get all of these to go to Northern Europe, and we'll wait a turn before we refit the Archduke Francesco Carlos. And everything else can go to reserve. These are a little bit more pricey. Mothball, 9, 8, 7. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The Innsbrucks are 10, probably because they're so old. Maintenance does creep up. So, no, actually, no. I don't want to do the Hammond anyhow. I don't even know how to do this anymore. Does it get fixed? Okay, so you're not going there. You guys are good to go there. That's perfect. You guys are 9. You're 7, which means you're cheap, but 9, 10. So yeah, I think I will send these 8s. Whoever these are, they're going. Get your butts on up there. We have more I can send. I don't know how many I need. What's the requirement? Northern Europe? Yeah, 12,000. Okay, 12,000. That's doable. So with 12,000, I need... You guys are going to get pulled out of there. You're going, so that's 5 times... That's like basically 5,000. Yeah, we have more than enough. So that's sufficient. Okay, good. So let's wait 1 turn. Oh, no, don't. Not yet. It's for mothball everything else. Saying the word mothball's got my tongue tied. Okay, mothball all of you. Mothball you, and we'll take care of these guys next turn. You know, we'll take care of them. Now, everybody left should be either being repaired, mothballed, or reserve fleet, or in Northern Europe. So we'll fix the rest next. -7, that's not too bad. Oh, you're displeased, huh? Meaner, meaner, meaner. I think this should be enough then. Yep. Keep it simple. Alright. Struwelpeter. You are 23 knots. My god. But the maintenance is so low. 33 a month. To build a new light cruiser, it's probably a lot more expensive than that. Wait, don't we have a light cruiser that we somewhat recently made? No, maybe not. Sort by year. Wow, we haven't... What? The Mozart is really our most recent light cruiser? What the hell is wrong with me? Well, we really got to bring this episode to a close here. It's already almost 50 minutes. My goodness. But that, I feel like that was an oversight not to get new light cruisers. I mean, the old ones I've actually, this shows you how good the old ones work. You really don't need new light cruisers. But that's, I mean, there's a limit to everything. 20 years since the last light cruisers. Yeah, that's too long. We'll try to fix that in the next episode. It'll be a hell of a time trying to get this budget balanced. But until then, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.